Good morning and welcome to Cawfeetawk. Okay, so let's talk about what to do when we have a relationship with somebody and we want them to be different. We want the relationship to be different. We want the person we're in the relationship, friendship, familyship, whatever it is, to be different. I can give you a million examples of how praying that someone will be different in a relationship doesn't work. My marriage, my mother-in-law, my best friend, my mother, my middle sister, my oldest daughter. People are who they are. You know, Oprah said a long time ago, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I was having dinner with a girlfriend the other night, and she's talking about trying to save her marriage. And she's saying to me, if he would just this, and if he was just this, and if he would just give more to me, and if he would just be more honest, and if he would just come home after work, and if he would just whatever. It's a lot of justs for you to be happy. Think about all the justs that have to happen for this friend to be happy in a relationship with someone. People will not change for you, but temporarily. Remember that. If somebody changes to make you happy, if they change who they inherently are to make you happy, it will be a temporary change. The only way you can see permanent change in a person is when they change for themselves. That is the truth. I am a cheater by nature. I cheated on everybody I was ever in a relationship with before Michael. I changed because I wanted to be different in this relationship. It was not easy. I have been extremely honest with Michael about who I am. I laid all my cards out before we got married. I said, these are my struggles. This is why I cheat, because he wanted to know. Why do you cheat? Here's why. That man has pushed me to the brink of mental spaces I didn't know I could go. But at the end of the day, I made the changes that I wanted to make because I wanted to be different, not for him. When you are in a situation and you keep saying, I'm going to go back, and if he would just blank, 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 and just blank, blank, blank. If there's more than one just in your road to redemption with this person, it isn't going to change. You have to decide if you want to be in a relationship with the person for who they are right now. So if they're a liar and a cheater and a whatever, and you say, if they could just do this and just do that and just do this, no. You have to decide if you want to be with them the way they are now. Your mother, she's overbearing, she's a narcissist, maybe she's an alcoholic, whatever she is. You have to decide if you want to have a relationship with your mother for who she is right now. You're an adult. You're no longer a child needing her approval. You decide what that relationship is. So she's your mother. You don't want to cut her off? Totally get it. You don't need to talk to her every day. You don't even need to talk to her every week. Maybe the best and healthiest relationship for you with the woman she is now is to talk to her once a month. If that's what works for you, that's a healthy distance. It's enough that you feel like you have a relationship with her, but not so much that you feel like you're being negatively affected by who she is. You say who, you say when, you say how much. I had a best friend for 25 years that I tried to make different. I thought if I could love her enough, give her enough, be enough, that my love would change her, that she would see what a real loving, healthy female relationship is like, and she would give it all back to me. Didn't happen. I ended up disappointed, rejected, sad. For me, I couldn't maintain the friendship for who she was now without putting a bunch of justs in front of her. And all it did was cause upset for me, because she was who she was. She never hid that fact. She was very honest about it. And I thought, my love is special enough to change her. But the truth is, that's not true. People have to want to be different for themselves. And in the end, she didn't want to be different. And in the end, I had to walk away. And it was incredibly painful, but at the same time liberating, because I no longer am chasing the justs with her. I'm not chasing the justs with anybody anymore. I am an adult, and I decide, I put the boundaries up in the relationships in my life for people who are not as fulfilling as I want them to be. I go, okay, I will love you for who you are, no problem. I see exactly who you are. I get it, and I will love you and choose to have a relationship with you, but I get to define how the relationship goes from here on out. You cannot be in my space 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with who you are now. You don't want to change? No problem. You can talk to me once a month. Do you know what kind of liberation that is? Do the same thing in your life. If you are trying to have a relationship with someone where you just feel like you have to keep saying, if she would just call me first, if she would just make the plans, if he would just initiate sex, if he would just stop lying, if she would just stop drinking, if she would just visit my kids more, whatever the justs are, realize you are the adult in your life. You decide what that relationship looks like, what's comfortable for you, and then you move forward. I'm telling you, it's liberating, folks. Liberating. Okay. I love you today. Have a great day.